Zalmunna and took the crescent ornaments that were on their camels' necks. So in other words, when the Messiah comes, he will remove the crescent moon from all over the land and the high places. The crescent moon is on all the minarets all throughout the Middle East. It must be the highest position in every single village or city is the crescent moon.
We have just completed the 2007 International Prophecy Conference with nearly a dozen world-renowned speakers, but you don't have to miss a minute.
I've been invited to many prophecy conferences, but this is the first one that I was allowed to talk about prophecy.
Could the apparitions that perform numerous signs and wonders that the Catholic Christians revere and worship also be the same things that Muslims will also worship?
Our spiritual link is so connected to Israel that whatever God promised Israel as a blessing can come upon us as Gentiles.
By 2015, Muslims will make up a majority of the Russian army.
Get the entire conference today. All messages on audio tape or CD for only $119 plus $10 shipping, or on DVD for only $199 plus $10 shipping. When you order all the sessions, we will send you absolutely free the historic Convocation, where 8 speakers were together on one panel for 3 exciting hours. Call now toll-free 1-888-463-7639 and have your credit card ready.
In 45 of Isaiah chapter 23, the second half, that to me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall take an oath. There it is. Every knee will bow, every tongue shall take an oath. All right? He shall say, surely the Lord have righteousness and strength. To him men shall come. Oh, the Lord is here, and the whole world is flocking to worship the Lord. Who bows to him? Every knee will bow? Not just human beings will bow. Look at 46, the first verse. Bel bows, Nebo stoops. Arthur Jeffrey, one of the greatest historians in Islam, says that the worship of Allah is the same as worship of Bel, the moon god. Allah is another form of the worship of Bel. Before the advent of Islam, they worshiped the moon god. Bel is the moon god. And it says, Bel bows. The moon god will bow, the crescent moon. Nebo stoops. Their idols were on the beasts and on the cattle. Remember, I was sharing with you, judges. It was on the camel's necks, the crescent moon that was plucked away. That also will bow. And it goes on to talk about this amazing prophetic stuff. It will really literally take me, say, 8 hours a day for a month to go over the things that I've discovered. But I only have 2 hours. How can I share all these things in 2 hours? Unfortunately, in America, everything is fast food. Quickly. Get this guy out of the stage. There's another guy who's coming after. I began to understand, even from understanding the Bible, about the concept of who Satan is. The Quran, we memorize big portions of the Quran as Muslims. What is the definition of our God in Islam? How does it differ from the definition of God in the Bible? It goes further than my Antichrist was your Christ and your Antichrist was my Christ. The 99 names of Allah in the Quran. Allah has 99 names. Some of the names of Allah in the Quran will be shocking to a Christian. One of the names of Allah in the Quran is Al-Mutakabbir, which means the most proud one. Antennas are going, they're going up a little further. I can see them. Invisible antennas. The other name is Ad-Dar, the one who causes affliction, or the afflictor. Who's the one who causes affliction? Al-Mumit, the one who causes death. I said them in Arabic, so this way they're recorded. You can go and interpret it and make sure that I ain't lying or making things up. Another name for Allah is Al-Makir, the great deceiver. وَيَمْكُرُونَ وَيَمْكُرُ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. They plot, and Allah plotteth, and Allah is the greatest of all plotters. So, all these things they accuse Americans of conspiracy theories, and the Zionists of conspiracies, the international Zionist conspiracies this and conspiracies that, when the only one who's conspiring is the Muslim fundamentalists themselves. The funerals become weddings in which the martyr now is bewed to virgins. Everything is in reverse. Death becomes life, life becomes death, Satan becomes God, and God becomes Satan, and they don't even know what in the world they're dealing with. If I can teach Americans of how clever Satan is, and I can plant the filter necessary in the youth mind of a Christian youth, he will go to university all his life. He will know as soon as he sees stuff where it came from. Antennas will be nice and fresh and good, and be able to, like a radar, pick up the stuff. Because I came out of that stuff. I feel many times like Captain Spock. I gotta tell Captain Kirk how the aliens are thinking. The Quran says about Allah, Allahu nuru samawati wal ard, mathali nurihi kamisbah, al-misbahu fi zujaja, az-zujajatu ka'annaha kawkabun durri. Let me translate that for you, my American friends. Allah is the light of the earth and the heavens. He's a light being. مثل نوره كمصباح.